Trap 1, Chaz Bluebird, 6-4 favourite. 2, Sam's Dream Boy, 5-2. 3, Functional 3, 4-1. 4, Lockdara Mazzara, 3-1. 5, Kiltray Ali, 4-1. And 6, Lady Lowry Lee, 3-1. Chaz Bluebird,
6-4 favourite.
6-4 favourite. Rightly so, ran very well here the last night. Showed great early pace, led all the way. 31.75 last week when there were not many were doing a good time, and this fella did a good run and a good time. It'd be interesting to see how he does tonight now.
Second favourite isn't too far away from him, just one outside. Sam's Dream Boy, yeah, 31.85. Again, ran very well. John Hand brought this fella down from Newbridge. The Newbridge dogs seem to be finding a bit of time. They seem to be running well down here. The Newbridge Harris Cross in Escardy seems to be quite similar, and they seem to find it easy to run in these tracks. John Hand's having a lot of success down here lately, so it'd be interesting to see. I'd say his dog could do very well here also. Any outsider to watch, or is it just between the two?
I thought Functional 3, the 3 dog there, he ran last week. He led up, just going into the first bend, he got shunted in behind and lost an awful lot of ground. He could turn out to be a good pup. Very young, only 6 races to him.
Very good. Well, we're almost ready to go here for the 7th race of our evening. Just one more before the big one. This is the Simon Kavanagh Memorial and Moyne Veterinary Clinic A3575. Round 2, Heat 3. Prize fund here, €2,500 to the winner, 1,000 to the second, and 500 to the third. 575 yards of Enniscorthy to separate these 6 dogs. Favourite 6-4, Chaz Bluebird on the inside. Second favourite at 5-2 is Sam's Dream Boy on Trap 2. But they're loaded, I think, and ready to go here. So yep, we've got the all clear. In Trap 1 is Chaz Bluebird the favourite, 2 Sam's Dream Boy, in 3 is Functional 3, in 4 is Lockdara Mazzara, in 5 is Kiltray Ali, and in 6 is Lady Lowry Lee. So the hare is running, just about to come up behind traps now, and that's it, they're racing. And as they break away, it looks as though on the outside 5 Kiltray Ali shows good early speed, and also 6 Lady Lowry Lee is going to be quick into the first turn as they make their way around towards the back straight. Kiltray Ali has the advantage now from 6, Lady Laura Lee giving chase down along the back straight. Chaz Bluebird is trying to get on terms, but it's 5, Kiltray Ali with 6, Lady Laura Lee trying to get on terms on the inside. That's closed off, has to switch wide. 2, Sam's Dream Boy is now the one that's closing quickest, but it's Kiltray Ali who has the advantage into the straight, trying to hang on, but on the other side Lady Laura Lee is getting up, and Sam's Dream Boy, Lady Laura Lee beats Sam's Dream Boy, and back in third was Kiltray Ali. So Lady Laura Lee in the wide outside broke pretty smart and just might have made the difference.
Yeah, 1, 2 and 3 did each other from the start. They more or less, it was the game over for there. But 2 dog ran very well to qualify. I thought he was going to come to win the race there. He came with such pace. Lady Lowry, she led. I think she was unlucky last week. Kiltray Ali just didn't seem to stay, but take nothing away from the winner, stayed on well in a time of.
Just to confirm that result, it's 6-5. 6-5, Lady Lowry Lee, Sam's Dream Boy, and Kiltray Ali, the 1, 2, 3. What's the time?
32 seconds.
32 flat.
32 flat. Yeah, it was
Lady Lowry Lee, 3-1 shot.
It was a messy race, you know. So with 32 seconds, I thought the one dog would have done it. Didn't break, came out straight away, right across. So you know, you're not going to, if in the one trap on the 575 yard traps down there, you have to come out straight. If you don't come out straight, you're in trouble.
Well, that's it. Where all systems go for the big race of the evening. €5,000 to the winner. The Gain Feeds Future Champions Unraced final. All 6 as per your card. What's the view here, Jim?
4, Kingsman Messi. He's the fastest dog in the race. But again, Kingsmill Daisy, there has to be trouble. I hope there isn't. I hope it's a cleanly won race and we see a great run. But 3 and 4, they're so closely matched on the early pace. This could be trouble.
With a clear run, you're sticking with Kingsmill Messi, Lara. With it, we will discuss the race with a clear run first. So with a clear run,
Kingsmill Messi.
No question. Everyone's agreed on Kingsmill Messi. If there's trouble, what's the next best? What do we look for, assuming there is trouble?
If there's trouble, I would say Trap 6 will come from behind and will show the pace that he showed last week. If he does that, I don't think anything will beat him.
Careet Bear's the one if there's trouble. Lara, agreed or not?
I'll agree. He showed unreal pace last night to take the bitch going down into the third bend. 77-pound weight, massive stride under him. He looked good at the third bend last week. I don't know if he can get a run from where he's boxed. There's too much pace inside of him. Trouble never comes in, trouble always comes out. He could be hanging on the first bend and he could be KO'd first bend. I don't like the race, I'll be honest with you. Billy O'Dwyer was interviewed there earlier on. Dog is yet to win a race. You saw there in the plate, his dog in one.
He was telling me his little brothers have won races in very fast race, 28.56 and 28.96, both in Clonbell and Waterford. So that litter do have pace, so it will be interesting to see if he can replicate that. If he replicates that, he could prove a threat as well.
Yeah, I just hope Aidan's and John's dog gets a clean run, because I'd love to see what he would actually do there tonight. He did a 28.76 in the second round. He showed unreal pace that night. He ran well again the last night to show the pace he showed round the back. As regards pure pace, but he's 80 pounds weight.
Both nights from trap 1 he hasn't broke. From trap 6 again he missed a break, but when he hit the ground he really showed pace up in the second round. Tonight John thinks in trap 4 tonight he will be better drawn and should show great pace up. He hasn't broke yet. If he does break, they will not see this dog for dust.
But the bitch Jim nearly has, there's very little between them. In the first round the dog did 52, the bitch did 54. Second round the dog did 35, the bitch did 37. The last night he did a 353, she did a 330.
There is very little.
He hasn't cleared her by a length any night,
it
Jim.
spells for trouble, and I hope there isn't. It really, but he did say that the bitch will cut in on the first bend. If she cuts in, it could give him a clean pass. So there's a lot of it.
We've began from there's going to be trouble in the first turn to nothing to worry about. The bitch is going to leave him a clear run, and he's an absolute stonewall certainty. Well, listen, I think we've covered most of the if, buts and maybes at this stage.
That's what greyhound racing is about. There's no such thing as a surefire winner.
Excellent. Sounds a bit like horse racing to me. So Kingsmill Messi, we'll stick with him. I think confidence prevails.
Richard, when we're talking about horses, you drew it up. You're normally commentating on Point of Points every weekend.
Yes, Point of Points that take in the region of 6 to 7 minutes to complete. In the first 30 seconds I'm usually just getting a handle as to what's in front and what's behind, and tonight by that stage they're all over.
This man actually would have called Best Mate and Beef or Salmon to victory in their maiden Point of Points. Richard has probably seen a future Gold Cup winner, possibly last year, or maybe a Sun Alliance winner. There's lots of people listening, Richard, so if you were to pick a couple of Point of Pointers that you saw last year, what should people watch for the coming season?
There were a couple of very, very, very smart horses last season. Only today a horse called Castletown Bridge won the Worcester Bumper by about 8 lengths, absolutely hosed up, and he was beaten twice in his 4-year-old maiden, so that just shows you the strength of 4-year-old maidens this year. He came out of Andy Slattery's. He was second first time out in Lisrona, and then he was third in Kilmallock, and the second horse has won since, so it looks strong for him, but yet he couldn't win. So no, there are plenty of good horses this season. There's Paul Nichols seems to have the best of them, a horse called Final Gift. He's another horse called Reuben Cotter. He's another one called Saint Rock, who came out of Liam Burke's and won in Drumahan. Final Gift came out of Tom Costello's in Clare. As a matter of fact, Final Gift was named after Tom Costello's final gift to his wife. So I think if the man is well known for picking 7 or 8 Gold Cup winners, given the name of this one, it'd only be appropriate if it was his final one. So Final Gift, Saint Rock, Reuben Cotter, there's 3 to follow.
Right.
Back to the dogs for the evening. I think that's why people have tuned in. And Kingsmill Messi, Kingsmill Daisy, if they can avoid each other, you've gone with Kingsmill Messi. Careed Bear, you say, can stay on well, and Instant Touch is the one that if you can get to the inside in front, there's trouble outside. So we are putting a line through Tagalong Drogba and a definite line through McCarthy's Bridge, because I haven't heard either of you mention 2 and 5.
No, and it's a very dangerous thing to do. Peter Cronin is a trainer in form. He had a dog in the final of the Derby this year and a dog in the Consolation, I think. So
he also had a dog in the Guineas final down in Waterford. So he is a top trainer, and he has a very strong kennel. The 2 dog, I sort of pointed out there after the first round, himself and the brother, I thought they were 2 likely improvers. He didn't run well in the semi-final, but he ran very well to qualify. He didn't show his pace up that he did in the second round. It's pups. Pups can make layers. Greyhounds will make layers of you, but pups especially. I mean, we're not going to see the best of these for at least another 5 or 6 races. I mean, the Kingsmill dog is very special. He has done a hell of a run. he could be a likely Derby dog. He could be the next colourful champ. He could be the next Ard Killjamie. This is the sort of dog you're looking at.
You took the words right out of my mouth there, Jim, because we were just going to talk about previous winners. The first would have been Ard Killjamie, wasn't it?
Yeah, Ard Killjamie ran. It was actually a very tight race. There was three of them nearly crossed the line together.
Was Express Ego in that same year?
No, he won it the year. I think Express Ego won it 2 years later, a year later. There was.
We're just calling up Graham data here now, so we'll see when Express Ego actually won it. He actually won it in October
2006.
Yeah.
Express Ego, Lightning Buzz, Express Eclipse. There you go. Got there Charlie First, Maiden, Price's Prince.
Ard Killjamie.
Ard Killjamie the first year. I mean, Colourful Champ was probably one of the fastest dogs that didn't win it. He finished second.
There was 3 little comrades in that race, and they went around, and from memory they went around the second bend in 1, 2, 3, and I think they collided once again off the second bend.
And this is the trouble, and this what could happen. This is again what could happen. I know a lot of people they're saying little comrades when they run against each other. I'm not a lover of it. I prefer them not to be run against each other. But listen, there's 2 of them in a final. Who would be anyone to take it out of it?
Colourful Champ is still in the laurels in Cork, isn't he?
He done a very good run last week. He done a 28:40 run, I think, last week. Again, he's a top class dog. He's proven a great servant for the owners. He came second in his final. Probably the fastest. He was the fastest dog in it. He was bought by Paul Hennessy and Connections, and rightly so. He's been proven to be one of the best dogs in Paul's kennel at the moment.
Looking back at that final back in 2009, only 2 years ago, Fat Boys Murty actually won it that year, and John Murray bred 3 dogs in that final from the top honcho Sly Fox litter.
Yeah, and again you see the Kingsmill in there again. They came third last year, they came third that year. He has 2 in the final again this year. They continually churn out good pups, whether it be racetrack or coursing. They always seem to be doing. They turn out the good pups. Can they go 2 better here today and train the winner? That's the question.
What price did Richard say he was going to go early on about the dog? What price? Kingsmill Messi.
5.
He's money on.
4 to 5 Kingsmill Messi.
Look at if the bitch wasn't in it, if I owned him, I think I wouldn't have. The bitch would be sitting at home in her kennel tonight.
I'd be honest, the bitch wouldn't be in the trap tonight. He'd have a free run up, nothing inside him, and with no reserve being able to go into the final.
I think the reserve would actually go.
If she gets to go in, then probably better off having her in the
Kingsmill Daisy. I remember these 2 being trialled. That we put the trials up on YouTube, and Kingsmill Daisy walked out of the box that night, and she just accelerated going into the bend. I think she's phenomenal early. We have prices there.
We have prices. Trap 1 Instant Touch 6 to 1. Tagalong Drogba 5 to 1. Daisy 4 to 1. Kingsmill Messi 4 to 5. Richie's got 2 word. McCarthy's Bridge 6 to 1. And Correct Beer, a very big price, 4 to 1.
This is a 1 dog race, 4 to 5 and 4 to 1 the field after that. 4 to 1 about everything except your 4 to 5 favourite. This is over, finished with. Take out the podium and just give them the prize. The bookmakers know it, everybody knows it. You have the opinion that he's going to win.
Tote has him 1 to 8.
1 to 8 on the tote. We're told the trap 3 is going to break level and cut in. Drifted to 40 to 1, but there were extenuating circumstances. Yes, as I'm being educated as I go here, but it does seem as though Kingsmill Messi, well, seems like he just has to turn up and even if hampered, he has a little up his sleeve, you'd imagine.
It's never that simple, but he is the dog in the race. I mean, you can't take it away from him. He is the best dog. His mother has 4 track records.
All for the sprint.
All for sprint distances. This fella is staying on, and he's staying strong enough. I mean, whether he'll get further, I don't know, but at 5 to 5, he's a very serious animal.